Hey everybody, I just finished playing the Smite 2 closed alpha. Now, I want you to know my background with Smite. I've been playing this game for over 9 years on 3 different consoles. I played on Xbox originally, then PS4 for years, and then I played on, of course, the Switch since 2018. And listen, Hi-Rez has failed me in so many different ways, especially since it's on the Switch. They got rid of most of the games that they supported on the Switch. Smite itself is simply piggybacking off of Steam. It's the same game. And my God, I know why I don't play on PC because, no offense, but you PC players are the worst fucking players I have ever seen in my life. What's funny is when you get the introduction, it tells you don't go running off trying to get kills. It's a team game. And I'm going, have you played this game the last few years? Because that's all I'm seeing. Numbnuts running into towers, trying to get one stupid kill and getting themselves slaughtered in the process, destroying any chance their team has winning, specifically because they have no clue how to use the characters. People don't know how to use characters that have been in the game for years. Forget about the new ones. But be that as it may, Smite 2 itself is, from what I can tell, completely unplayable on my console. My PC, I bought 3 years ago. Okay, this is not like a 28.8 baud modem type PC from 30 years ago. We're talking, I've had it for about 3 years, and it was supposed to be able to run games, and usually it does run games. But you'll see in the video to come, it runs like dick on my PC. It's just terrible. And I wasn't planning on playing on PC anyway. The only way I would play Smite 2 is if they released it on the new Switch console. But I did notice that there were 2 new characters. One was Hecate that they announced initially, who they don't call them mages, guardians, or whatever anymore. They kind of have like a specific role that they're supposed to play and how they fit that role. So that was an interesting change. I also liked the idea of allowing the computer to buy items based on what you want your character to be. I just buy the items myself. There is a stealth grass area, so I guess Marty Koros doesn't have any purpose anymore. They'll have to change up his abilities, but it's the same thing. Same game in every way. Same kind of arena types. I mean, I played arena. That was all I played for about 5 minutes, and then I had to turn the damn thing off because it was just absolutely molasses on my PC, and I don't know why. I'll try it again without running anything. I mean, I guess that could be it, but whatever the case, it's virtually the same game. What they said was that they were rebuilding it in Unreal Engine 5. My question is, how come Ark can rebuild the game in Unreal Engine 5, and you can't? You had to make a sequel, which is the same game, same voice, everything. Everything is, the announcer's the same, the voices in the game are the same. It's the same game. It's just updated a bit, and that's it. And with that update doesn't come any lessons in mythology. See, this is an issue I've had with Smite since pretty much the beginning. People can say, you're just too technical, Bookman. You're just an old fuddy-duddy that doesn't appreciate the metaphors or the simulations or whatever. When you say in your title, Battleground of the Gods, and the majority of the characters are deities from different areas, to include characters like Baba Yaga or Kerbdis or any of these other monsters or fairy tale characters, when they introduced Cthulhu, I went, who's next? Neo? I mean, Predator? Come on, seriously? Cthulhu is a science fiction book character, not somebody or something that people believed was in space, judging them or giving them a harvest or pretty much running their civilization. There's a huge difference. So when I saw that they invited Hecate and some guy named Mordred or whatever, who's another one of these Arthurian assholes who has no business being in the game, I went, you still can't figure it out. You had an opportunity to rework this game, rework some of the characters that belong in there and make them actually viable towards what they're supposed to represent, and get rid of the shit you didn't need, like Scylla or Medusa or any of that crap, or Achilles, or any of the heroes, monsters, whatever, that aren't gods. And instead, you brought in another character that doesn't belong in there. But whatever. That could be completely up to your opinion. Whatever your tastes say, if you like the way he plays, he's just Arthur with two swords, what have you, what makes you happy, not my problem, not my business. The game itself, as you're seeing, is just not really working on my console, and this is one of the reasons why I don't like PC gaming. I put on a game on the Switch, it runs perfectly fine. I don't have to worry about how its mechanics are, whether or not it's up to speed or whatever. It's on the console, I play the fucking game. That's it. That's what I came here for, that's what I got. When I play on PC, you gotta worry about all the specs and all this other stupid shit. My computer, from what I can tell, can't play this game. And I don't like the whole keyboard. I don't like playing with a keyboard. Okay, it's jarring. It's not my cup of tea. I'm not interested. No thanks. So I do appreciate Hi-Rez for inviting me to play the alpha. I really do. I know recently my teammates and the way this game has run and the way the players have played has made me so much of a nuisance in most of my plays, but for the most part, I'm a great teammate. I'm the best player you'll ever play with. I'm there to fulfill my role, to use my character to the best of its capacity and what it was built to use and everything like that. I'll help you out. I'll give you encouragement and everything. If you suck, you suck. And if you continue to suck and not learn, I'm going to call you out a bunch of times until I become completely and totally you won't be able to put up with me. I'll just be totally incorrigible and make your life miserable. But that's, because at this point, it's been so many years, nothing's going to change. The game plays the way the game plays. But the second one, as I've mentioned, as I've said, I can't play it. I'm going to try again without running the recording software or whatever. But from what I can tell you, it's the same friggin' game that we've had for the past 13, 11, 10, whatever. I think it's 11 years now. Same game, nothing's changed. Most of the characters, their designs are exactly the same, which is good for most of the women characters. If I can just actually see Neith, that would be nice because this looks completely unclear to me. But whatever the case, if you are interested in playing Smite 2, I think it's coming out in the next 2 months or whatever. It needs some work, needs some improvement, and virtually it's the same game. So I would just stick with the original one until they stop supporting it, which looks like is happening not too far from now. But what do I know? I'm just a player. I'm not a developer, and I don't have any inside scoops. So I thank you all for watching. I have more for you soon to come. Stay tuned, take care, and have a great